Mr. Rambabu, fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guest. Hello to everyone. It's my immense pleasure to welcome you all for the advanced meeting 227. Today our guest speaker is none other than Dr. Andrea from USA. She is from Team Maxwell. Some of you might be knowing that Maxwell is one of the best coaches in USA. And today her topic is Change the World. She will be introduced by distinguished Toastmaster 𝐿𝐵𝐈𝐻𝐍 Upadhyay. Please unmute yourself. Let's welcome DTM 𝐿𝐵𝐈𝐻𝐍.
Now introducing myself, I am 𝐿𝐵𝐈𝐻𝐍 Upadhyay. I am from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, and I really take pride in my versatilities when I say that I am an NLP practitioner, parenting coach, soft skills trainer. So I take pride in my versatilities. And now, not spending much more time to me, I would like to come to our speaker today, Mrs. Andrea. And the topic what she has chosen is like appropriate to her introduction what I've got. She has chosen, ma'am, will you please tell your topic once? I would like to hear it from you. And then I would like to introduce you. She has this passion to change people. She is, as have been already told, that she has been a Maxwell coach, trainer and speaker. She is a Toastmaster and CEO and founder of High Strategic Coaching. High is a Jewish word, as have been told to me sometimes back. And she is a television host and producer for Rollerson Broadcasting Network. Not only this, she has a vision of to assist people, individuals in designing, developing, declining and delivering the purpose, plans and passion as rightly said by her as per her topic chosen for the day. She is a college professor who teaches at Tulsa Community College, Connors State College, Tulsa Technology Center, and will even join as the faculty for Self-Talk University in March. So all the best for you for your future venture, and I'm sure as you are going to do wonders. And now I would hand over again to the host because I have got short time and I would not like to waste at all. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I would hand over the stage again to the host, Mrs. Neelu. Thank you, ma'am.
So please let's welcome
I want to give a shout out to 𝐿𝐵𝐈𝐻 Global Foundation. It was in November when I was at my lowest ebb. I just said, you know what? I'm not doing what I really want to do. I don't think I'm reaching anybody that I really want to reach. What's the use? What's the use? And I started praying. I said, God, help me. Then I got mad because I didn't think he was doing anything fast enough. In less than 2 weeks, I became affiliated through Coach Rambabu with 𝐿𝐵𝐻 Global Foundation. And I am so grateful for the open door, for everything that he's allowed me to do. And I'm so appreciative. So thank you so much. My life has been totally changed and transformed. And in fact, we're going to talk about that today. STARS 90. Say, Andrea, what on earth are you talking about? Well, what does STARS stand for? Strategically transforming, authentically realigning self. Strategically transforming, authentically realigning self. As you can see that it's on the PowerPoint. And we're going to give some definitions of what everything means. So bear with me. Strategically transforming means to make a thorough or dramatic change in the appearance or character. When you think about that, let's say, think about an oyster. That oyster is going to become a pearl. Think about coal. That coal will become a diamond. Think about, let's say, a caterpillar. That caterpillar will become what? Will become a butterfly. So we are transforming ourselves. Next is authentically. That simply means being undisputably genuine. How many of you know we have to be real? We have to be real, be real, be real. We don't fake it till we make it. People can spot a phony a mile away. And as coaches, we must be authentic, which we are. And when I was thinking about the word authentic, because it's been a buzzword for the last couple of years in America, I came upon the song. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing it, but I want you to listen to the lyrics. And when you hear the word I, you think about yourself. And if you can Google it, listen. I'm going to read the lyrics, but the song is so beautiful. And this talks about authenticity, being authentic. Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong, I've got to be me. I've got to be me. What else can I be but what I am? I want to live, not merely survive. And I won't give up on this dream of life that keeps me alive. I gotta be me. I've gotta be me. The dream that I see takes me where I am and makes me what I am. That faraway prize, a world of success, is waiting for me if I heed the call. I won't settle down or settle for less. As long as there is a chance I can have it all, I'll go it alone. If that's how it must be. I can't be right for anything else if I'm not right for me. The next line is realignment. If you're like me, which I hope no one is when it comes to cars, all I know how to do is drive a car. A car has what? A car has 4 tires on it. And if any one of those tires is out of alignment, what happens? You're not gonna go very far. Now, are you? So realignment means to change or put back to a new or former place or position. Now, what are we doing this for? Who are we doing this for? Ourselves. And a self simply means, we know what self means, a person's essential being that distinguishes them from others. Now, the title of this is Stars 90. Andrea, where did you get the numeral 90 from? Well, 90 days it's kind of like a benchmark. It serves as a constraint that forces companies. This is the definition of 90 days. Why 90 days? It serves as a constraint that forces companies to review their progress and adjust the direction of the company. It's kind of like a ship captain checking his or her route. So you do something for 90 days and then you say, okay, let's go ahead and see whether this is working. So that's where we get stars 90. So it takes 90 days to make a habit. Well, actually, it only takes 21 days to make a habit, but 21 days or 90 days to make a habit and to just be so constrained on what you plan to do. Now, sometimes your goals may take longer than 90 days. Nothing wrong with that. It's what works for you. Next word is quest. Q, that's not going to be on there, but quest simply means what? It's a search, a pursuit made in order to find something. So you see those rings? Everybody's watching the Olympics, but the 5 rings, so what are they doing? They're interlocking. And interlocking means 2 or more things engaged with each other, overlapping, or fitting together. Now, let me ask you a question. To reach our dreams, how do we strategically transform, authentically realign self? How do we do that? What must be in place for our goal, our vision to manifest? Now, there are 5 elements that must be in place. That the quest, my relationship is I'm a believer. I can't do anything without God. Okay? I just cannot do anything without him. So my spirit, your spirit has to be, whether you call it God, whether you call whatever you call him, or whatever you say, whether it's a universe, for me, it's God, it's Jesus. But my spirit must be in tandem. It must be in line. Next is your soul. Now, what is your soul? Your soul is your what? Your mind, your will, your emotion. We talk, one thing I love, several things I love about Shared Every Global Foundation, is they always talk about books. In fact, last week when we had the coach on, he was talking about his mentor, Bob Proctor. The next day, I got his book, which is so good. Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. But this is one of my favorite coaches, Dr. Shad Helmstetter, and he wrote this book, which has absolutely transformed my life. The next word is soma, S-O-M-A. And what does soma mean? Soma is the Greek word for body. So when you have your spirit, your soul, your soma must be aligned. I'm reading this book now. It's really, really good. It's called Serving You Life, and it's all about eating healthy, having healthy eating. It's by, who's the author? Oh, Tangi Brewer. Eating healthy, and she has all sorts of recipes and how you've got to keep your mind, your body, your soma in place. She has a line in there which says, your plate is your mandate. Because if our bodies are not in line, if our bodies are away from our spirit or souls, guess what? We are ill. We are a spirit. We have a body. So we've got to keep our body in focus, keep our body healthy. Next word. So we have our spirit, we have our soul, we have our soma. Next, we have our sphere. S-P-H-E-R-E. Huh? What do you mean by sphere, Andrea? Think of the word atmosphere. Atmosphere is what you have around you and even whom you have around you. We have to be careful with our sphere. We need to be organized. Coaches are organized. And we have to organize with the people that we have around us also. Everyone does not need to be in our circle. Well, I don't want to be rude. Sometimes you have to say, back up, back up. Everybody does not need to be in your circle, in your sphere. Because as coaches, we have to protect ourselves so we can help other people. Mr. Proctor is gone. John Maxwell is 75 years old, which is not old anymore. Dr. Helmstetter is in his late 70s. So we have to be careful of the sphere that we have around us, who we allow in our orbit, in our atmosphere, in our sphere. Last, no, these are the 5 things or elements that we must have. Next is salt. S-A-L-T. Andrea, what on earth are you talking about? What does salt mean? I teach humanities at one of the colleges, Tulsa Community College, and we start from the prehistoric world all the way up. We stop at the Renaissance. We're right in the middle. In fact, we're going to be studying about that this week. We speak about the Romans. We speak about Rome, the Caesars. Roman soldiers would always be paid in salt. That's how big it was. Such a wonderful commodity. It was such a precious commodity. So they were always paid in salt. In fact, that's where we get the word salt is from the Latin word sal, S-A-L, and that's where we get the English word salary. What's a salary? We get paid a salary, salt. So salt simply means our finances. Those have to be in order. I always tell people, I don't always do it, but I really suggest we have to start doing this. When you get a paycheck, pay yourself first. Yeah. You got to pay the light bill, the home bill, the electricity, everything. But also pay yourself first, even if it's $5, $10, because you have to have finances to continue to flourish and to grow. A lot of you are investing. It takes money to follow these coaches and to be invested. Your salt has to be in order. So the 5 elements: your spirit, your soul, your soma, your sphere, and salt. When those 5 are in tandem, guess what? You have energy and synergy, which is simply individual wholeness. Now, interesting. This is good. This is my favorite speaking point. Now, what is the route? What route do we take? First one is self-talk. It's Dr. Shad Helmstetter, and he's written a book called The Power of Neuroplasticity. His books are so powerful. I'm looking for that page in there. I should have marked it. He has written a book called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. And he started a university. It starts in March. Who will be teaching people self-talk. Why self-talk is so important. I was looking for that. Self-talk is important because listen to this, from the moment you were born, all of us get programmed from birth. So from the moment we were born, everything that we have seen, heard, or experienced repeatedly has been what? Has been rewired into our brain. And neuroplasticity, that's why they call it the power of neuroplasticity, is simply meaning that your brain, neuro means brain, as we know that, is elastic. So your brain can change, your brain can expand. And the first 18 years of our life, if we grew up even in a positive home, we were told the word no, N-O, or what you cannot do, what we cannot do more than 148,000 times by the time during your first 18 years. And because of this, 77% of our programs are what? They're negative programming. And people have these negative programs, they have counterproductive thoughts, and those thoughts work against them. Let me ask you something. I need a volunteer. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 4 plus 5 equals 9. 5 plus 3 equals 6. 6 plus 4 equals 10. Anybody notice anything? Just curious. That equation. Anybody notice anything?
Yes.
5 plus 3 equals
Yeah,
6, you mentioned after 4 plus 5.
Oh my
8
goodness.
plus 5 is 8.
5 plus 3 equals 6. Let me ask you a question. I gave you 4 correct equations. I made a mistake with 1. You didn't mention the 4 I got correct. You only mentioned the 1 that I said incorrectly. Isn't that self-talk? Don't we just forget all the good that we do, the positive things that we do, and we focus on the one thing wrong, erroneously that we do? Don't we do that? Aha, caught you in that one, right? So that's why self-talk is so important. And by the way, I did that deliberately. Now, I don't teach math, but even I know that. But that's how we've been so programmed to just focus on the negative. There's a song that says, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. So we've got to be so focused on the positive, but that's just human nature. That's the way we are. So forget the negative things, the one thing that you did erroneously, and focus on the positive things that you've done. So neuroplasticity means simply your brain is always changing. It continues to rewire yourself through our whole entire lifetime. Now, there are programs that we have. Messages that you received are repeated frequently. That's why it's so important to watch our sphere, to watch who's around us. Make certain that they don't say any negative things to us. Well, Andrea, you don't understand. People just talk about me badly. They say, I can't do this, I can't do that. They talk about me. You know what my attitude is? You can talk about me as much as you please. I talk about you when I'm on my knees. Forget what people say about you. You just keep on going. Keep going, keep going. And we're not even aware that we're saying negative things about ourselves. We're not aware that, oh man, I'm going to fail at this. I can't do this. I can't do that. People are going to think I'm dumb. People don't think I can't do this. And you may not say it, but you think it. Don't forget, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Change your paradigm, change your life. He uses this word, PVAFA, programming. So programming creates beliefs. Beliefs create attitudes. Attitudes create feelings. Feelings determine actions, and actions determine what? Results. So a person's self-talk can be neutral, you're not going anywhere. It can be positive, oh, you're going somewhere, or negative. You're going somewhere, you're just going backwards. So the most important difference is the difference between people who are successful like we are is our self-talk. So S is self-talk, T, tactic. What's a tactic? What do we mean by tactics? Tactics are actions carefully planned to achieve a specific end. So tactics, with spirit, for me, prayer. I believe in prayer. My mother would say, Andrea, when you get tired of praying, just pray some more. For me, it's reading, praying. I am not an alcoholic. I don't drink. I am a bookaholic. I believe in reading. Readers are leaders. So books are so important. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. Next is accountability. Accountability. You say, I'm accountable to myself. See, that's a problem. We have to be accountable to someone. We have to have an accountability partner. So be accountable to your spouse, accountability, and then have a partner. Say, listen, this is what I'm doing. I need you to build me up. I need you to encourage me. And that's what an accountability person is. An accountability person is also someone who just builds a person up. Build me up, buttercup. Don't tear me down. It's the name of a famous song in America. We have to build one another up. Coach Rambo builds us up to share every global platform. He builds us up. We need to build each other up. We need to be, come on. You can make it. Oh, you're writing a book? Come on, where are you? What page are you on? Come on. You can do it. Come on. I'm in your corner. So accountability person is happy. He's grateful for everything that the person's accomplishing. I am so proud of my friends who share every global foundation because you guys are accomplishing. You ladies are accomplishing something, and I'm part of it. So accountability person is a person who's loyal, but it's also a person who encourages you. Come on, you can make it, because when you're encouraged, when you meet your goal, guess what? I meet mine also. Next is reflection. Reflection is simply going back and saying, I think I need to tweak some things. This may not be working. So let's go ahead and let's tweak a few things. There's nothing wrong with that. For you, if some of you may accomplish things in 90 days, for me, it's probably going to take me a little bit longer. That's okay. So just reflection. Reflection is going back on your goals. Let's tweak this. Let's change this. Remember we said the other couple of weeks ago, either you're a monument or you're a movement. A monument, birds go to the bathroom on you. So with movement, you're going to keep on moving. And somebody said, when you're a monument, you always have to dust. You always have to clean the monuments. But when you're moving, you're constantly in motion. You're constantly in motion. Next is S, selfie. And you say, Andrea, what do you mean by that? I needed a word that went with stars. And the best word I could come up with was selfie. And that simply means vision. Friends, without a vision, the people what? People perish. We must have a vision. We must keep our vision in sight. That's why I love the backgrounds we share every global foundation. They have the background, because they're always seeing the vision. We must keep the vision behind us, but we must keep the vision in front of us. Keep the vision. Keep the vision. So that's where the selfie. People are always taking their camera. Take a picture. Yes, that's okay. Take a picture. See yourself successful. Have the vision. You see yourself as an author? Go ahead and at least write the name of the book, the title of the book, and have it where you can see it. So, okay, this is the name of my book. Guess what? The book name of my book is Stars 90, Strategically Transforming, Authentically Realigning Self. So you have to have a self. Keep your vision in front of you so people can read it and they can say, oh, I want to be a part of this vision. I always say, you think it first. You think the vision, okay, this is what I want. And then what do? You ink it, I-N-K. Let me tell, I have to tell the story. It looks like I don't see my yellow signs. This is one of my favorite stories. That's why we have to be careful how we treat people, because people will have a vision. And if we don't follow a person's vision, if we're not kind to one another, that's why I love this platform. Everybody's so nice to one another. You're some nice people. Nice. I appreciate that. But there was a story about a woman, one of my favorite stories, who grew up very poor. She had a mother and a father, but they worked hard to educate her, and she was able to go to a university. Scholarship. She worked very hard. Her teacher said, you'll never make it there, but she kind of ignored it. So she was so happy, so excited to go to this prestigious university. Well, she met her roommate. And her roommate, they smiled, and I'll give her a name. I'll make up a name. Her name was Levon. So the roommate smiled, how are we doing? I'll call the lady's name Karen. Karen went downstairs and made a phone call. She says, Mother, I just met my roommate. Her name is Levon. She seems nice, blah, blah, blah. And she, for some reason, I don't know why, in America we do that, she mentioned Levon's color. Well, Levon had a permanent suntan like I do. Okay? So she was an African-American lady. And her mother immediately, now this Karen's mom was just like Levon's parents, extremely, they were poor. But she worked so hard to get Karen into the same school, the same prestigious university. And her mother said, oh, no. I'll handle this. So she contacted the dean of the university. I don't want my daughter in the room with this Levon. This is just we're from the South. We just don't room with people of a different race, a different color. So please remove my daughter and remove her now. So to keep keep everything down fine, they removed Karen from the room. Whether Levon knew what had happened, we never knew. A few years later, Karen was watching television. She picked up the phone and called her mother. Mother, guess what? Do you remember, I'm watching this lady on television. Do you remember my roommate? Do you remember her name was Levon and you made them remove me from the room because you said that you didn't want her to be in a room with me because she was an African American? Mother, she's on television now. And the mother says, what's she doing on television for? What does she do? And she says, Mother, you don't understand. Levon must have been her middle name. Her first name is Michelle. They're saying that her husband may just be the next president of the United States, and his name is Barack. Her name is Michelle Levon Obama. We all know the story of that. How this person who they removed her from removed her roommate from the room because Michelle was not good, Levon was not good enough, became the first lady, one of the first ladies in the United States of America for 8 years. And in fact, the media got wind of this story and they contacted the mother, the media, they contacted the mother and they contacted the daughter. And they asked the daughter, how do you feel knowing that you could have been riding on Air Force One with the First Lady of the United States? And they ask the mother, and the mother says, well, that's just the way we do things. So it doesn't matter how people treat you, because one day they're going to wish that they had been nice to you. Okay, I see my sign up. All right, so self-talk. So the quest is self-talk, tactic, accountability, reflection, and selfie. I want to close with this. There's a song. They made a song out of it, but there is an author, a Mexican author by the name of Cervantes, who wrote Don Quixote, and he talks about dreaming the impossible dream. So your dream may be impossible, but you must dream it. Look at the lyrics. It says, to dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unavoidable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest. This is your quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true, if you'll only be true to this glorious quest, that our hearts will lie peaceful and calm when Mr. Proctor, when we're laid to our rest, and the world will be better for this. That one person scorned and covered with scars, or sore and covered with scars, still strove with their last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars. Friends, you can reach the unreachable stars. So you can strategically transform, authentically realigning yourself. Namaste.
Inspiring speech, really. Beautiful saying goes that speech is like a mirror. It reflects your personality. We came to know so much about you, that you are fond of reading, your personality, your perception about life. Really beautiful, inspiring story. Now, our second speaker is TTM Jagdish, and by profession he is advocate and speaker from Karnataka. He will review and assess the guest speaker. Please unmute yourself and let's welcome TTM Jagdish.
What a speech it was from Dr. Andrea Anderson. It is like as if I attended my guru, Tony Robinson's seminar. Because if you are there, you are pumped up with a lot of energy. I could feel that energy in this room right now. From the minute she started off, we could see that the power was almost, I would say, if it is 1 to 10, I would say almost 9 and 10. It was going in 9 and 10 till the completion. Wonderful. The energy level was brimming all the way. And we have a lot of commonality between Dr. Andrea and me because we love acronyms. If you have acronyms, you will remember for a longer time, right? And another thing is, we both love to speak louder. All right. Wonderful speech, I would say. A lot of take-home values for our stars here, the present stars, because it's so nice. STAR stands for strategically transforming, authentically reflecting self. What a way to say it. And the best part was, I was wondering, what is 90 all about? Then she said, that's the, I would say, twist. 90s are days. Whatever you want to learn, you have to follow that for 90 days. I totally agree with you. It's a wonderful speech. And she also said that she's not an alcoholic, she's a bookaholic. Another commonality between me and Dr. Andrea. Books are important. Readers or leaders. I know most of us are readers here in this group. Now, she also strategically said people will see 77% negative programming. So, which means it's a caution for me to not to find out faults in her speech now. And give everything was good. If I say that, she'll say, I found the fault. You are finding the fault. A very wonderful way of saying things. To be frank, this is very, very important. We don't realize. We don't realize the good things which is around us. We find only the bad things. There are, including in our family, in our offices, people will do so many good things for us. We forget it. We just take that one bad thing what they did it. Let's not do that. That's a take-home value for me, especially. And I thoroughly enjoyed. And we all should have a vision in front of us. So even Share Every's got a vision, big vision to make change in this world. So wonderfully done. I have no, except one thing is that, as I said, that we have commonalities. We speak faster. So which means that sometimes people may not be with us because we speak faster. Even I have the same challenges. I'm also working on it. Maybe we need to work on that in a pause wherever it's required. That's the only thing which I just want to give as my little bit suggestion for you. Otherwise, a wonderful job done. I thoroughly enjoyed. I'm sure each and everyone has enjoyed. With this, over to our Madam Neelu.
Thank you, Mr. Jagdish. As you are saying, you are taking care of speaking a little bit slower. If you take care, 100 words per minute is beautiful way of saying. Because some people speak 140, 150 words also per minute. So the best is about 100 to 110 words per minute. Yeah. Thank you.